What's going on, guys? Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a reaction video to the almighty, godlike, crypto genius, BitBoy. Let's jump right on into it. Alright guys, so we're going to watch some key points of BitBoy Crypto's live stream today. And I want to point out a couple of things and debunk a couple of things because he clearly did not do his research and he clearly is mad about something. So let's just start the video.
Look, I'm about to piss those people off. I'm about to really piss the Caspa people off. Your project is the most worthless project that ever existed. I have no idea why it's so much. No one cares. No one is. I'm super excited about going and getting in the Caspa ecosystem. In crypto, we call these price pumps. When the price pumps, or in the bear market, when you're anticipating a dump and you missed it, it's that FOMO. It's, man, look at that candle. It's a big candle. I wish I was in that thing. Man, I'll get in it now. I don't want to miss it. You guys want to hear the greatest thing about FOMO? By the time you have it, it's already over. You've already missed it. By the time you have the FOMO, you've already missed it. So here's the thing. In the crypto market, it's the same thing where people will say, oh man, I wish I was in Solana. I wish I was in Sui. I wish I listened to old BitBoy. I wish. But the thing is in crypto is that these opportunities, they come all the time. And the better opportunity is to get in early so you don't have the fear of missing out later. Like, I'm going to give you guys a coin, Caspa. Caspa is one that I did have some holdings in. And, you know, we transitioned to a new company and stuff. It just never really hit my radar because the price was good, and then it lulled, and then by the time it roared back, I missed it. I missed Caspa. I was there in the very beginning. I got Pepe too.
Let's stop right there for a second because you heard what he just said. I missed it. I missed Caspa. I missed it. So anything else he says in this video just sounds like saltiness. Let's continue.
The very beginning of those coins, but I sold out early and I never went back to them. And, I wish. That's just not the way I operate. I don't hold stuff for too terribly long. I'm always on the cutting edge of what the newest, not the newest coin, like low market cap, but the newest behemoths. I'm always figuring out what those are. And that's where I'm rolling my money into. And so the point is, you have to know the coins you've missed. And I think this is a good exercise for you guys. For everybody that's been in crypto for a little bit, go down CoinMarketCap, go down the top 100 and write down the 5 coins that you think you missed the most. Just take a look at it. Carry it around with you. When those coins are getting massive gains, pull it out. Oh man. Good thing for those investors. Good thing for the Bit Squad. Highest IQ investors on the planet. They were in this one, but I missed it because I was doing something else. What were you doing? You were in another coin. You were researching something different. You were doing something you felt equally as good and valuable about at the time. You weren't listening and it wasn't falling on deaf ears because you were, that one just didn't hit with you. You can't hit them all. I missed SHIB completely. I was offered to get in the very beginning. I missed it completely. I never really got into it. A couple times I bought it here and there. Okay. I don't sit and think how rich I could be if I sat on that all the time, because that's not the way I operate. You have to understand the way that you invest and operate. And don't feel bad about things that don't line up with what you do, okay? I don't give a flying F about a proof of work mining coin. I don't care about Caspa at all. Like, I care about it in terms of the value that it adds to my investors on my channel and the price appreciation, and we'll talk about it from time to time. Look, I'm about to piss those people off. I'm about to really piss the Caspa people off. Your project is the most worthless project that ever existed. I have no idea why it's so much. No one cares. No one is. I'm super excited about going and getting in the Caspa ecosystem. It's all early people, guys. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Where do you think all this money's coming from?
Okay. We gotta stop again because this guy, BitBoy Crypto, I watched him last cycle, and he was one of the biggest shillers of Cardano, ADA, okay? Loved that project. Said it was going to be around forever. Said it was going to be the best project since sliced bread, okay? Cardano, last cycle, did not even have smart contracts, and he was touting it as one of the best projects in the space. They had a promise of smart contracts. There was no ecosystem. There was nothing. You literally could buy it and stake it and earn a little bit of yield. That's it. Absolutely nothing. But yet now he turns around and says Caspa is absolutely worthless and there's nothing that you can do with it at all. Again, missed the boat, saltiness.
You think it's all these brand new people coming and jumping in this hot trendy Caspa meme coin because it's doing so many cool things. 95% of you can't tell me one thing it does other than POW. And most of you don't even know that.
Let's hear in the comment section more than one thing that Caspa does besides being proof of work. Rattle them off down in the comment section.
Some of you think it's a prisoner of war, which they may make me after this show. I don't want people to hear what I'm saying wrong. Okay, I like Caspa as an investment for some people. I think it's going to perform better than the better than 50% of the top 100. I put it in the it will probably move better category, but it's close because it's already outperformed so much. How much further can it really go? They'll tell you it can do a lot. They still haven't told me one freaking thing that this coin does other than, oh man, it's the new Bitcoin, it's proof of work coin. Yeah, because everybody's dying to use Bitcoin. Right? We think we're launching.
Everybody is not dying to use Bitcoin, but everybody is dying to invest in Bitcoin. Remember that.
This dual utopian vision here. We have the Bitcoin Citadel and we have the Caspa castles. It's going to be amazing. No, ride that coin while it's hot and make your money and then get out. It's not going to be the next Solana, the next Bitcoin, the next SWI, the next XRP. It's not. It can be in there with maybe Polkadot, you know?
Okay. First of all, I do agree with him on one point here, and that is that you do want to take profits. You do want to realize some of the profits and some of the money out of Caspa, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Because as much as we all believe that Caspa is going to be around for multiple cycles, we are not 100% sure about that, okay? I believe it's going to be around. I also believe that I'm not 100% sure about that, okay? Crypto market is brutal and can be very brutal. And what's going to happen is it will go down 90% in the bear market, just like every other coin does, okay? It will, let me say it again, it will retrace 90% probably in the bear market. So the best strategy in crypto in general is to make your profits, realize your gains, turn it into fiat money, and then reinvest in the bear market, okay? Once we reevaluate everything for the next cycle. So even though I don't agree with majority of what he's saying here, he is technically right in the sense of you do want to take some profits, okay? I can't say that enough. Just in case something goes wrong, just in case something goes haywire, just in case narrative changes, just in case something else pops up next cycle that we have no idea what it is yet, okay? So at bare minimum, recoup your initial investment. I would highly recommend you take some profits and maybe keep a small percentage through the bear market and into next cycle, which is exactly what I'm doing, okay? This is obviously not a bearish take on Caspa. It's just living through bull cycles and bear cycles. The bear markets are brutal, and you want to have cash on hand to purchase. And we don't want to fall victim to potentially holding on to something too long. I'm going to reiterate again that I am still holding a portion of my Caspa through the bear market, but I am not going to hold the majority of it through the bear market. I've been through a bear market. Everything bleeds for a very long time, and bleeds very deeply. Okay? I will reinvest in Caspa come the bear market, once we reevaluate everything, figure out a game plan moving in to the next bull cycle.
Maybe Leo, maybe exchange token, get up there with that, maybe. 20, 30 range, maybe. I hate to tell you guys this, but the top 20 to 30 coins, they're only sexy on the way up. They're only sexy on the way up. Because you know, there's 20 to 30 coins. About one in that range is going to end up in the top 10. Maybe 2 or 3 over time will hit it. One of these coins will become.
And by the way, he did compare Caspa to maybe being like Polkadot. Obviously, Polkadot is an awful project. It's an awful investment, but it was top 10 last cycle, I believe. I'll have to go back and fact check myself on that. Anybody in the comments, if you need to fact check me, go ahead. But I'm pretty sure Polkadot was top 10 last cycle, and that it was at least top 15. So as bearish as he is and as salty as he is on the project, he's basically still saying, oh, it's going to be a top 10 project.
A stalwart in the top 10. It might be ICP, maybe. It could be ICP potential. Could be Tau. Could be ASI, maybe. One of them will. The rest of them will be outside of the top 50 in the next bull run. Just remember that. And the people are slave to recency bias and thinking, you know, that they know, and it's just not true. So this is a perfect example of why you don't FOMO into coins because a price is pumping. That's what all these people do. They FOMO into this thing. They can't even tell you what it does. It's a decentralized network. Runs on proof of work, has a nice consensus algorithm. Come on, guys.
I think you answered it when you were kind of just making some fun. Is that when you're buying into a coin and you know nothing of what it does, you're doing just because of the hype train, because your buddy tweeted it or you heard it online or whatever. When you don't know anything about the project, you're buying in on hope or FOMO.
Right. Exactly. 100.
What's happening here, though, is these guys know nothing about the project, which is why they're not investing in it, because they can't compute in their brain what the potential moving forward is for this project.
The point is, that's how a lot of these people are with this stuff, is they're just jumping in where they can get in. They're getting in where they can fit in. They're not really taking time to try to get good entry points and understand what it's actually doing. Because I went to Google and I Googled Caspa partnerships. This is their Medium page. Last post, May 11th, 2023. Let's take a look at some of these exciting Caspa partnerships. They got listed on Uphold. Oh, wow, man, that's really good. You got it on a American C-tier exchange. New exchange listing, BitGet. You can leverage trade Caspa on BitGet. Cool. New exchange listing, KuCoin. New exchange listing, LBank. Where are your fucking partnerships? Where?
Who's going to tell them? Who's going to tell them where the fucking partnerships are? This is clearly an old Medium page that hasn't been updated. And Caspa has just, as we all know, created a partnership with the KII and the DII. Okay? The biggest players in the energy sector in Europe, in the EU, who have been looking for a blockchain to run all of their data and run all of their stuff on top of for 10 years, and nothing sufficed for them. Nothing was fast enough, nothing was cheap enough, nothing was scalable enough. And they wanted something decentralized, so nothing was decentralized enough. Nothing met all of their key points that they wanted in their chain that they wanted to run their projects and businesses on, until Caspa came along. They jumped on board, and they are now moving things through the system. They have a lot of money, they have a lot of experience, and they are moving very fast, bringing awareness, bringing partners, bringing money to the Caspa ecosystem, and building on top of the Caspa block DAG. Okay? One other thing that I wanted to mention here is that I watched this whole live stream, by the way. This is a clip, a 14-minute clip of the live stream where he talked about Caspa, but watch the whole entire live stream because I was interested to see what else he said. And there's one key thing, okay? He spent roughly 5 to 10 minutes talking about Neon, which is a project I like as well. I have it in my portfolio. And how great of an investment that it is because it is listed as a project under consideration for a Grayscale trust. Okay? And I want to show you guys, most of you guys already know this, but look at what we have right here. Caspa. Assets under consideration, Grayscale. Okay? Plain as day, right here. We go down here and we have Neon, asset under consideration. Okay? So if Neon, in his opinion, is a great investment because Grayscale has opened their eyes to it and it's an asset under consideration, then why is Caspa not a good investment when it literally has the exact same scenario? Asset under consideration, Caspa, okay? Literally contradicting himself to a T. And again, that brings me back to the I missed the boat, I'm salty. Let's watch a little bit more.
Are they? I'm sorry. They don't exist. The whole coin is this, guys. The whole coin is this. It's a shell. I'm not saying it's a Ponzi scheme. I'm not saying it's a Ponzi scheme at all, okay? It's a shell. It's a thing that people have got into, and they're making a ton of money, and people are laundering a ton of money with it, I'm sure. I'm sure after what I know now. But the point is, the people that really know what the Caspa blockchain is and what it's doing and what it was built for, they've already made all their money. They've already made all their money. Whoa. Do you really think anything that comes to us claiming it comes in the name of Bitcoin? It comes in the name of Bitcoin. You should be more suspicious of that than any other coin that exists.
In a normal scenario, I would actually agree with that, but we have to remember who the founder of Caspa is, Jonathan Sompolinsky, right? That is the reason why this gets credibility, because he was one of the early developers writing code for Bitcoin, also worked in writing code for Ethereum, okay? And a few more projects as well that we have come to find out later on. He is very well known in the space, he is very well respected in the space, and he's been around forever, okay? We also know that there's speculation, I don't think this is true, that he is Satoshi Nakamoto himself, and that Bitcoin is not scalable, so he created what Bitcoin was supposed to be when it was created and founded back in 2010, 2009, whenever it was founded. But nonetheless, the reason why, in my opinion, Caspa is credible as being the next Bitcoin, Jonathan Sompolinsky is the reason. If there was a no-name founder and team behind the project, I would probably agree with exactly what Ben has said here. But there isn't, and it isn't, so.
You gotta ask questions, guys. This is how you keep from FOMOing, because I know why I'm not in Caspa. If it goes to $100 and it's a gigantic green candle and I miss all the money, I still know why I didn't do it, right? And the why is going to make me more money over time than doing it the one time if it had been successful. And the Caspa people must hate me. I really don't mean to make those people angry. I'm really just making greater points about the cryptocurrency market, the things that separate the long-term winners from the losers. And you have some coins that just keep staying alive. I don't know how. Theta, Rune, like Rune, man, Rune's doing well, I think. Like some of these coins, they just keep staying alive and keep pushing forward and they keep making money. Caspa doesn't seem like one of those to me. Caspa does not seem like it's going to be able to repeat this in the next market. I think people are going to understand.
It's not going to repeat it. Nothing from inception is going to repeat the amount of percent gains that it did in its first cycle. It's impossible. But is it going to stay around? I think it definitely will. Will it make a new all-time high next cycle? I think it will. Is it going to repeat exactly what it did this cycle? Absolutely not. Okay? It was a new kid on the block, very, very, very low market cap. And in order to reach those gains again, I mean, it's not going to do thousands and thousands and thousands of percents next cycle. So technically he's right, but neither does any other project. In their second cycle, if they hang around and they stay around, there's the law of diminishing returns. Okay? The market cap's bigger, it needs more money to push it up, therefore it might make new all-time highs, but it's not going to do thousands and thousands of percents like it did in its first cycle from inception when it had a zero market cap and beyond. So
this market, I'd be like, man, what were we doing? This is going to be one of those coins. See, people aren't going to think this about meme coins. People are going to think, man, I'm such an idiot for getting in that dog coin. I'd be like, man, I cannot believe this is how stupid I was. I literally let a guy from Russia talk me into believing that Caspa is the next Bitcoin. That's a story that will be told. That's a story that will be told. I don't know if it will.
Because we all know that Caspa and Russia have a major connection. All of the devs and the founder are from the Middle East. Another reason why he has no idea what he's talking about.
Be a Russian guy. That's a story that'll be told in the next bear market, where people will be explaining, I can't believe I got into this thing, and it got to the end of the bull market, and people told me that no, Caspa is going to keep going, because it's their job to wed you to your bags. Every member of every community and every coin that you're in, do you know what their job is? To get you married to your bag that they have casual sex with. That's it. I'm serious. 100%. And you go find all of the Caspa people that will come and complain and clip this and talk about this, all of them. And they all fit into one of those two categories. The dumb people.
Partially true, okay? What he said there was that the influencers can tell you it's going to go up forever. And what he means is that even during next bear market, Caspa is going to continue to go up while everything else goes down. That probably will not happen, okay? All projects are going to go down. Now, if there is any influencers telling you that Caspa will never go down again and will go up, 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 opposite of every other crypto in the market, they are probably lying to you, okay? Again, why I stress, take some profits, hold some if you want to, but please take some profits, because no matter what anyone says, it will retrace, it will fall like a knife, just like every other crypto in the bear market. Trust me on that.
People will be pretty obvious. The ones that look the smartest, those are the smartest, and those are the snakes you gotta watch out for the most. Those are the ones that are telling you to diamond hand this thing.
So, all in all, he did make some points that I do agree with, but what bothers me is that there was literally no research done, and he's just salty, right? Because he was in the coin early, he sold it, and now it's too late for him to get back in. And clearly did zero research as far as partnerships, as far as Grayscale, as far as who's behind the project, as far as what it does in general besides being just a shell of a project, okay? And the last reason why he's talking shit about Caspa is because Caspa does not pay him and will not pay him to shill their project. In the meantime, guys, continue to pack your damn bags before it's too late. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.